could someone use cannabis to, it's two parts, to improve their health and well-being? And also, can you talk briefly about the endocannabinoid system? I'm really fascinated in the fact that it was discovered in the 80s and not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'll start first by just sharing the message that cannabis is not scary. It should be one of the more approachable medicines or discussions or topics coming to your health out there. As she mentioned, in the early, even before that, there was some very smart scientists, mainly out of Israel, Dr. Meshulam especially, that discovered a natural system in your body called the endocannabinoid system. And the thought process was, why is it that there's a plant out there that we could, smoke or eat or use in certain ways, and we would get a response from it? Why would we get pain reduction? Why would it help someone sleep? It's a plant. And so through different experiments, they were basically able to determine that the medicine that you're getting, or the compounds that are coming from the cannabis plant, are really only mimicking compounds that are naturally in your system. And so they were able to find natural compounds called endocannabinoids, which are, whether you've used cannabis or not, your entire life, you've had endocannabinoids in your system. And these endocannabinoids, or this system, really has a hand in almost every system of your body. And the only one of all of, so far, over 100 cannabinoids that have been discovered in something like cannabis, the only one that produces any kind of a high or euphoric effect is THC. Not to say that THC is not extremely beneficial for a slew of conditions and diseases and problems that people might have, from cancer, pain, epilepsy, mood, depression. A big part of what I do, helping people, it could be them coming in saying, I need something to help with my pain, or I've been taking medications for this long, and I'd like to take less. Or it could be as simple as, I'm trying to feel better. And so someone who's going through treatment for something like cancer, it can be very taxing. It can take over big parts of their life, and could feel as though that's their identity at that point. And at the very minimum, I'll try to work with someone to get them feeling better, to get them in a better mindset, to know that at least I'll be able to make my next appointment. I'm not as sick as I was. So just helping with the symptoms of treatment. Now, there is a lot of sound science based around specific ailments such as cancer, and how different cannabinoids attack these things or protect us from them. And so there's many ways of using cannabis medicine that has nothing to do with smoking it or getting any kind of a high, but using it to protect ourselves from future illness or future disease, or help combat the problems that we're experiencing now, and in a way that lowers or reduces toxicity. Most of us take some kind of a medication, if it's an NSAID, like something like ibuprofen, to more potent medications. Those are all taxing our body, let alone kind of putting a Band-Aid on most of the problems. We're putting that medicine through our livers, through our kidneys, through our circulatory systems, through our cardiovascular systems. Cannabis has zero toxicity, none. Even when it comes to THC, while you may feel that intoxication or that euphoric effect at certain levels of THC, there's no toxicity to it. Sugar is more toxic to your body. Caffeine is far more toxic to your body. I would never take your coffee from you. just know, while we've all been told, I grew up in the generation of, the DARE generation, or the Just Say No generation. And cannabis was thrown into that, and I was, told my whole life it's a gateway drug. I try to really explain to my patients now, I see it more as a bridge. It's a bridge away from the practices that we had before, from the medications that we were taking before, from even the mindset, the way we were thinking, into a way of knowing that holistic approach of the empowerment that cannabis can have, that you take control of medicating yourself. It's knowing what works best for me by listening to your body. Not maybe what, a brownie worked for someone, my aunt or something to fall asleep. That has nothing to do possibly with your anxiety. So being able